In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is taken at the 10.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Option left, and Ridder keeps it.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration. It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Hold the ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
B.J. Ojulari. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Benson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
At the 4-yard line.
Big Lion. Check smash. Check smash. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Go street.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Daniels caught by Turner. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that number, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19 Tigers. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long, and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ridder with another throw on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Ridder. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ridder will set up to throw it.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
65 catch, 65 catch. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 35 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Mack Wilson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Field flat. Ready?
Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And 8 yards to go.
Dragon 60.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. "21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Ready. Trouble 38. Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Hut.
Ritter to throw it.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Ridder now, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Prater's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So the lead extended. And I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Throwing again, Daniels.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. Down the right sideline.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Cardinals 18-yard line.
Check,
The slot man in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 1.
Now back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Gabriel Davis.
66 yards.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Commanders 6. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
B.J. Ojulari in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This a quick pass to Davis. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a loss of 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
At the 19-yard line.
This is taken in by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, break. That's it.
Up the middle they go. It's Benson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.